Good evening. Good evening. Welcome to the Freedom Truth Radio Show. This is your host and one and only Vincent Scott. Glad to be here with you tonight. Have a very important guest on the phone live with me here tonight. I'm glad to have him join me at the Freedom Truth Radio Show. This is the Freedom Truth Radio Show where this is the only place where we allow you to hear the truth and we let it make you mad first. Then it makes you free. So, welcome to the Freedom Truth Radio Show. Tonight's guest on the show is Mr. Pete BETIKU. He is the CEO and founder of a company called Silver Star Live. They are a company that specializes in cryptocurrency and forex training and investing, and he has quite become the business tycoon and developed a great system of expanding one's wealth and income and showing you how to tap into the forex trading market just to increase your finances. Along with that, he has written a very successful and very intriguing book called How to Fire Your Shadow and Hire Your Real Self. Very interesting title. I believe you can get it on Amazon, and when he comes on, I'm going to put the link in the chat room. And we're glad to have him. He's live on the phone with me here. Mr. Pete BETIKU, are you here?
Yes, good evening, Mr. Vincent, and thank you for having me on your radio show. I've been a pretty big fan of yours and for speaking the truth, which a lot of radio shows lack these days. So thank you for your hard work, and I am live from Minneapolis, Minnesota here.
Great, thank you. Thank you for joining us. And are you guys getting any warmth up there, or is it still cold?
It is beautiful right now. It's about 77 degrees right now. It is beautiful, even though
Nice.
we out of the 12 months, it's 6 months of winter and maybe 1 month of fall or spring, but the rest is summer. So it
Okay,
is a beautiful place to be
good.
in Minneapolis right now.
That's good. Wow. I always want to get up there, man, because I want to go to the Mall of America.
Yes, the Mall of America is definitely a sight to see. I mean, the fact that I actually live here, it's really not a big deal to me. But whenever I have guests or clients that come in town,
Right.
they're just amazed. I think there's over 600 stores in one. There's amusement park. There's a water. There's a huge water park here. There's a SeaWorld going on here. There's a lot of restaurants. There's a dance club. There's a comedy club, and there's a lot of shopping to do, and all in one big mall.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Well, we're glad to have you on the Freedom Truth Radio Show, and thank you for joining us. I know you have an extremely busy schedule, but
Yes.
we're glad that you were able to take out some time to join us and to talk about not only your company but your book as well. This book, it has such an intriguing title to it. Tell me about how you arrived to that. How to fire your shadow and hire your real self. What is that all about?
Well, Well, the reason why I actually wrote that book, actually, that book took me three years to kind of write because I was writing pieces every other day or month. And the reason why I say that, growing up in a church, environment and working for the corporate, like, there's a lot of that I definitely learned that as we're growing up, we're told exactly what to do ever since we're young, right?
Uh huh.
If there's something that you want to do as a kid, you're told no. If you want to do this, you're told no. And if you want to, and once you get older and older, you'll realize a lot of your dreams that you have, realize it actually takes money. Now it doesn't take money, but it takes the right connection to help you get what you want in life. So nobody, I wasn't born with money. I wasn't born with network. All right. So I was just told that if you want to get something done, you got to do it yourself. And in school, if you copy somebody's test, your call, that's a bad thing, right?
It's
It's
cheating.
cheating.
Yeah.
But exactly. But in the business world, when you copy a successful person, that is called masterminding. And growing up, we
Okay.
wasn't taught to at least copy successful folks, and we have the wrong people, right? If you grew up with six broke people, you're gonna be number 7. If you grew up with
That's right.
people that actually sold drugs, you're gonna end up selling drugs. You're gonna get locked up, right? If you hung around people that just didn't understand finances, you'll be struggling with your own finances. So I have to realize that in order for me to get what I want in life and to help as many people out, I really had to fire a lot of people around me. Meaning let them go, even including your parents, because parents could be held back, family as well,
Right about
and
that.
your friends. Yeah, exactly. So you have to fire your own self first. It's almost like you gotta take out the trash, right? You gotta clean out, your toilet bowl before the new one comes in. So that's where the mindset was. I had to kind of put down my old doctrine, things that was put in my head as a young man, young boy. And then as I got older, I started hanging around people that had the common sense, that had the wealth, that really knew how to talk and deal with a lot of folks. So I had to hang around them. And I was afraid that, okay, there's no way that I could be as successful as them. So firing your shadow is pretty much firing the people around you that are toxic. Okay?
Okay.
And there's so many, and a lot of it could be people that actually love money. You want to definitely stay away from money. You want to stay away from people that actually love money. You want to stay away from people that are too religious because they believe that God is going to bless them and do everything for them. Meaning, that's not his business. Your goal is to get this knowledge and the wisdom from the Most High God,
Right.
and now you have to go out and do the actual work. So you really have to fire and clean out the toxins. Fire yourself. Hire yourself first. You got to love yourself first before you can love as many people out there, right? So you have to learn to marry yourself first, meaning you got to love how you're built. There's a lot of people right now, they go get plastic surgery because they don't like how they look like.
Right.
So fire yourself just means fire your shadows. Everybody around you, we all have shadows. And shadows are people that come and go, right? But they never live with you. And your shadow could be your wife or your husband. These are the people that are telling you, hey, you know what, if you want to start a business and your wife knows you don't know anything about business and you probably will fail, she'll probably tell you, or your husband, your spouse, will tell you, no, baby, you have a good paying job, just stay where you at, pay your taxes, be a good man, don't get in trouble, you know what I'm saying? But when you come home, you're not happy, right? So rather than having a good spouse to tell you, you know what, baby, honey, let's go learn this. Let's get online. Let's get on the University of Google or YouTube.
YouTube, yeah.
Because you can learn a lot. Exactly, right? Google and YouTube right now are teaching more than the colleges these days.
Listen, bro, we
so
better take advantage before they start charging us.
Exactly. And it's free. You're paying your internet bill, which is what, $40 a month, but you have unlimited of information, meaning you got to stop watching the television, meaning when you watch television, it really translates to telling lies to your vision. You're looking at people that you want to be, but you know that you can't. But in reality, you can't, right? You just have to stop watching millionaires, all the people that are successful, get on an educational platform like YouTube, and start reading books, too. You got to read educational books.
That's right.
Don't read the Vogue magazine or Jet magazine if they're still around. Those magazines is just full of pictures and information, right? And it doesn't help you out. So you really have to surround yourself with people that want to help you win. So that's why I say fire your shadow and hire your is really there's a collective of information that I've grew up in my entire life, and I've mentored a lot of different people. And the one thing that prevents people from being successful is who they hang around and who they take information from. Right? We're no different from Jay-Z and Beyonce. And these are people that probably don't have any education, right? But we look up to them, right? They're more successful than your friends and family, more than your pastor, actually. Right now, whatever state you're in right now, if Joel Osteen or T.D. Jakes was doing an event, all right, side by side, Jay-Z will pull more people than them. And the reason why is he has the success. He has the accolade. He has the information. He has something that makes you feel good directly inside. So the reason why is he's able to surround himself with the right people to help him move further. Life. As you get older, you need at least dump all the garbage you were fed as a young man or as a young boy, girl, and now start learning the things that it's all about you. You got to be selfish. And people tell you, don't ever be actually selfish, or don't pay you got to pay your 10% first. No. A wise person and an entrepreneur, a millionaire will tell you, you have to pay yourself first.
Yes.
You got to get that self-education first before you can teach anybody else out, right? So that's pretty much the gist of my book. And I've been getting a lot of good reviews and feedback from it. Wow, this is written extremely well. And I kept it simple because black people don't like to definitely read. So it's 85 pages. It's not 100. It's 85 pages, and there's not a lot of big, words in there. But the book will definitely change your life. It's got 9 chapters, and these chapters are chapters that every chapter will really help you grow personally, and not for you to be afraid to let go of things that you're holding on to. My advice is, if it's not making you grow, it doesn't have to be about money, guys. If it's not making you grow, then you have to really make a decision if you want to continue to go this route.
Yes.
Yes or not.
Wow, that's power packed, man. And you already know that most of us, sadly enough, have a very short attention span. So you market it to those who need to hit them and quit them. So that's a
yes,
good
sir.
thing. So
Yes,
no
sir.
excuse. Okay, y'all. I just put the link for his book on Amazon in the chat room. So go over there and sow into this man and support by buying the book and actually read it. If you got Amazon Prime, you'll get it in 2 days, and if not, you get it in like 4 days. So either way, go over there and buy it. Amazon.com and
Absolutely.
fire your shadows, hire your real self. It's simple. Go over there and it's not an expensive book. You spend more than that at McDonald's. So go over there and buy the book and help support another successful entrepreneur, and maybe take some of the tips that he has in there and become a successful entrepreneur yourself. Because this is all
Yes,
about.
exactly.
Pete, I'm sure that your whole motive behind this is about self-empowerment. And
Absolutely, yep.
that's one of the things that we lack as a community is self-empowerment. We're always looking for an outside source to do it for us, or we're always looking for a scapegoat to blame when we don't become successful. And that's one of the things we have to stop doing, and we have to learn how to take responsibility and accountability for our own actions, and
Exactly.
stop blaming our
Absolutely.
past and the fact that a lot of us probably weren't born with silver spoons in our mouth, and stop saying, well, I didn't have this, I didn't have. Find something inside of you, and go after it and make it come alive, and express it to the world, and watch the universe bring it back to you.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, I'd like to add to what you definitely said. We don't want to keep saying we're not born with a silver spoon in our mouth. I believe we are born, because if you know where you come from,
That's true.
actually what you are already born with the abilities for you to do what you want to definitely do.
Absolutely.
Like right now, if you look at, again, your Jay-Z, your Oprah, you know what I'm saying? These are wealthy people that surround. Now, a lot of people don't know who Jeff Jacob is, right? Jeff Jacob is Oprah's partner.
Yes.
If it wasn't for Jeff Jacobs, which most people don't know about, Oprah would still be probably doing her actual show right now.
That's
So
right.
you got to find the right, and I hate to say this, but family and friends are not going to help you get to where you want to get to, because
Nope.
they want to keep you
Come on.
low where they're at, right? And I'm going to leave some credit, like pictures are free, but reality costs money.
Come on.
Pictures are free to take a look at, but reality costs money.
Yeah.
Okay? And a lot of you guys, you're falling in love, but to me I don't care about love. Respect is more important than love. Because you can fall out of love or in love. You can love your animal, but your animal respect you. Animals don't love. They respect who is feeding them. Okay? So, again, I don't care about you loving me. I care about you respecting me. All right? And you gotta get money out of your mindset, because money's gonna come. You just gotta put the time and work and you have to help enough people get what they want directly out of life. So if you want to make $1 million, help 1,000 people earn $1,000.
Come on,
Okay,
that's good.
find a gift, and yes, and this book will really show you how to tap into your God-given gifts. Some
Mm-hmm.
have more than one, but some have one. So just like the Bible talks about, the talent. We are all born with talent, but skill is what's going to make you money. You may
That's
have
good.
talent, but you don't have any skill. It's good. Like there's a lot of basketball guys who play basketball out there, right?
Mm-hmm.
When we look at LeBron James and your Kobe, they have skill. Anybody can drip a basketball and shoot it. Anybody can play golf, right? But it is you working on your skill. Nobody is born with a skill. It's something that you practice. And they say practice makes perfect. Not
Yes.
really. Practice makes permanent. The more you
Mm.
do it, it becomes easier. So that way you don't mess up. If you're good at something, you really
I
don't
like
really
that.
mess up, right?
Right.
It's like if you're a good cook, you don't really mess up. I mean, you're not going to be a great chef. There's a lot of restaurants out there because the actual chef has perfected his skill. He has talent to cook, but the skill is what's really going to set you apart, okay? And part of my book, it talks about you can't blame the devil. The devil doesn't operate
Come on,
without God,
bro. We
okay?
could run a whole show
You
on
know,
that.
they communicate. Most people don't know that. Oh, I blame it on the devil. The devil's a liar. How do you know if you never talk to him, right? Okay,
Right.
just because you hear it from different people is like, how do you know? Because if you look at Job, he had to get a permission from the Most High.
That's it.
Okay, and the Most High had to teach him a lesson. Okay, how faithful, how loyalty are you? Right?
Mm-hmm.
The devil takes orders from the Most High. Now you may be like, Pete, I don't really agree with that, but that's because you haven't read enough information
That's right.
to really agree with me on that, right? And
That's
this is what
right.
I say, like, black people, we don't read. So when I wrote this book, I kept it real simple, and there was a scripture. I have a whole chapter that talks about the shadow of the Most High. That's the
Mm.
only shadow you want to be underneath,
That's good.
okay? Not
Yeah.
above, okay? So, and that's pretty much basically about it.
Wow. Wow. That's amazing. Now, are you doing a book tour at all? Like going around? Is this going into Barnes and Noble or?
I haven't done any book tour yet. That's going to come up. I was featured on CNBC News, and the NBC News.
Yeah.
They did an article directly in the book. So if you type it on your search engine, you can read the article. So it's starting to get a lot of buzz.
Good.
It was published about a month and a half ago.
Okay.
Okay, so it's starting to get a great buzz. And I actually wrote the book, and then I had to start over because I needed a title that will really make sense. And this is like so many. Like we live in a great world. The Most High gave us a world, but it's the people that make it bad, right?
Yeah. That's right.
You could take everybody out of the hood, okay? Put new buildings and move the right people in there. It's never going to be called a hood. Okay, it's the people that are surrounding you is what makes you look. You could be the great person. You could be great. You could be never done the wrong, no speeding ticket. You pay your taxes on time. But if nobody knows you, you pretty much you're nobody. I mean, I hate to say it that way. The reason why the Christ and the disciples were known because they were out there helping and teaching and education. They never asked for anything offering.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yet they were rewarded. Reward comes after the work is completely done.
That's
And you
good.
gotta, yes, if you want to go far, if you're listening to this call right now, if you want to go far, information and knowledge is where you got to get that information and knowledge and
Mm-hmm.
take out all the crap that you have in your mind, in your knowledge right now and reapply the new information. Okay, so as we're growing up, from when we go to school as a young kid, right? From your school till you to your senior year, that's 14,000 hours of
Yes.
information, of
That's
wrong
right.
information. From your kindergarten till your high school, 14,000 hours.
That's a lot
Once
of
you
time.
graduated, guess what? You now starting to live life, but nobody has given us. But if you want to take a driving test right now, you got to take a driver's license test, right?
Right.
And if you want to apply for a certain job, you have to take a test. If you want to get married, you have to fill out some type of agreement form. You got to get your marriage certificate
Marriage
and
certificate,
license.
right?
But when it comes to doing business, nobody's giving us a license. There is no roadmap to a success. The
Mm-hmm.
only way to success is the right people. Like this radio station, Mr. Vincent is totally different from every radio station out there because
Right.
he's not going to bring in other people that are paid. I'm not getting paid to be on this show, so I'm gonna
Right.
be real and as honest as possible because he hasn't told me what to say. Okay,
No, this
a
is
lot
this
of radio
is
show they're
totally
paid. They're like,
impromptu.
okay, yeah, say this and say that for our audience, but this is why it's called the Truth Radio. We'll give you the truth, the knowledge, and not, whether you take it or not, it's up to you. And if you don't take the information, you'll be stuck in the same position where you
Right.
are day in and day out. And guess what? And you die frustrated and miserable.
Mm. Wow. Very true. Very powerful. That's. I wonder why so many people seem to get stuck. It's like for some of what you're talking about, people they hear something like this and they gain a certain amount of momentum and they get
Yeah,
inspired and then
exactly.
they start and then they just put it down because maybe fear or they don't see any immediate results. I think one of the problems that we have in this society is everybody's looking for instant gratification. So
That's
is
true.
this one of the things that you target and people putting in the work and they have to put the time in?
Yes, well, you said it right. Anything that is worth waiting for is worth your actual while. Now, if you want to be successful fast, guess what? That's definitely easy, but you're
Hmm.
going to suffer and pay the consequences.
Yes.
It's easy to go sell drugs, right? You
Right.
know, but you got to look over your shoulder. It's
Hmm.
easy to run a Ponzi scam, but it never actually lasts.
No.
So if you can develop patience, patience is actually. I wrote it in my book that DJ Khaled. Many of you guys know who he is right now. DJ Khaled is probably one of the very successful DJ. All right, I've met DJ Khaled about 20 years ago.
Okay.
20 years ago, nobody would know who he was. He was popular in Miami, but
Wow.
he had to go. He had a lot of struggles that he went through, and it was patience that actually kept him alive. It was patience. Knew, you know what? I'm gonna fail. I'm gonna run through a lot of bad seed. I'm gonna go through a lot of bad person here and so forth. But developing patience will always bring you to the next person. But the minute you quit, you're defeated. Okay,
Okay.
and it like right now, if you go basically to a McDonald's, right? You have 5 minutes. They have 5 minutes to get you your food and your order. You're in and out.
Yes.
But does the food really taste good? Unless you go to a fine and dine restaurant,
Hmm.
Boots Crits, Benihana, you got to be patient for them to cook. But once you eat that, you're like, man, this is
It
good,
was well worth the
right?
wait. Yeah.
And it was well, you could. I mean, the Denny's could serve the same steak.
Hmm.
They may get the same steak from the same company, okay?
Mm.
But it's how the quality is how the steak is prepared.
Yes.
It's you got to season it, you got to marinate it. I mean, a fine and dine restaurant may already marinate the steak.
Oh yeah.
That's why it's a lot. Yeah, so you could tell it's different. I mean, it's the same cow. If you think about it, right? It's
Right.
the same cow.
That's true.
When you cut it open, it's gonna be whether it's medium rare. I mean, black food, we like our stuff well done.
Well done. Right. Right.
If you think about it, it's the same cow, but one is prepared differently, and it costs more. And that's why people are waiting. And now those little expensive restaurants, they're not a chain of restaurants every single corner, but they still make a lot of money. They don't get shut out. And it's quality people going in there. But it's people that develop patience.
Right.
Successful people have a lot of patience. Unsuccessful people don't have any patience or whatsoever. And that's why when something doesn't work, they're quick to definitely blame. But realize that you do pay for what you get, right? You do pay for what you get. So if you go to, there's a lot of Macy's are closing down right now, but there's a
Yes.
Neiman Marcus, right, in Nordstrom.
Uh-huh.
Neiman Marcus is not going anywhere,
No.
So it's really the price that you pay for. You get whatever you pay for. If you want to buy cheap shoes, they're not going to last long. But
You
if
just
you're
have to keep
patient
buying
enough
more
to save
pairs.
money or get the right car,
Hmm.
you're patient. If you save your money, okay, You can get whatever you want to in this life. Nobody is, and guess what? Money doesn't know who's great, who's good, who's educated, who's not educated. When you go spend your money at any place, the bottom line is, do you have it? They don't ask you what's your GPA,
That's right.
or who do you know, all right, or where do you live. The question is, do you have it? If you don't have it, I cannot help you. What I like about this America is they're always quick to say, can I help you? You got to ask the right people. People want to help. They want to help you out, okay?
Mm-hmm. You got to find the right people that can help.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
That's good. So, with all this, you've been an entrepreneur and a businessman for quite some time. You've been doing this a long time. So, obviously, you have some nuggets and some little pieces of wisdom that you can pass on. I'm pretty sure that you've included in your book already.
Yes.
What are some of the pitfalls that you've encountered just in being a businessman that may have brought you to the point and say, you know what, I'm done with this. I might as well just become one of the sheeple and work in the factory and just get a regular paycheck like a regular guy. Did you ever get to that point, or did you always have a drive to say, you know what, there's got to be more than this. I got to keep going at it.
Yes. I'm 43 years young. I quit working at the age of 35 years old. But during that time, I've always had a part-time business. Now, when my part-time business succeeded my full-time income, it was an easy decision for me to let go of my full-time job, because you're capped. You're capped at a certain amount. It doesn't matter right now. Even if you got a master's degree, McDonald's is still going to start you at minimum wage.
That's right.
Okay, you may start as a supervisor, but you're making a supervisor level, but you're not paid for what you're worth.
No.
So you have to look at yourself as you. I mean, please don't take this wrong way. There are some women that won't date a man that make less than 250,000 because they are worth that much.
Mm-hmm.
Now you may say, well, that's a bad idea, but no, it's really not. She's probably taking care of herself. She probably did her nails right. Mm-hmm. She probably works out, and she knows she looked good. Yep. So she's not gonna come to a lower standard just to please a man. Okay, so some of the pitfalls that I've gone through was getting treated like a number, or being disrespected, right? Or it's like, you know what, I can't spend time with my family, or I can't spend time with my son because I have to show up after beer. People love and respect their boss more than they respect their spouse.
That's true.
And that becomes an issue. Yeah. And now now you have 2 days out of the 7 days, actually, well, 5 or 7 days, to spend time with your family. Mm-hmm. That is not a meaningful life. That is, it's not. You're in a slavery where you can actually have a little bit of freedom, okay? But when you're not happy, don't keep doing the same thing. Yeah, I was a VP for Sally Mae, and I was making a very good income, very, very good, house, cars, and everything like that. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, I just wasn't happy. I wasn't being a good servant, and my goal in life was to serve as many people and be a true leader. Yes, I'm a CEO, but I'm also a great leader and a great servant. Like the Lord was a great servant. Yeah. He was washing feet. He was pouring wine. He was walking around. He was healing. He didn't just sit at one location and say, "Come to me, I'm God." Okay?
Yeah, well,
when you start being
only the greatest leaders or only the greatest servants make the greatest leaders, because leaders are not born. Servants are born, and servants are groomed into being leaders.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And when you become a leader, you don't cease serving. So people that become leaders and get to this point where they just want to point the finger at people and say, do this, do that, do this, do that, they'll never be successful because they're not leading by example.
Exactly. So if you're unhappy at your current job, your boss will never tell you to definitely stop or quit or you have to start because you have that guaranteed income, right?
That's right.
But if you can't tap into your potential, you have unlimited amount of income. Like Jeff Bezos right now, All right, you still have a full-time job. Who, if you don't know who Jeff Bezos is, you
Oh,
need
I
to
know
slap
he is.
yourself because that's the CEO
Hey,
and the founder of Amazon.
he's one of
Okay,
the people I look up to a lot. 'Cause I'm gonna be here one day.
Exactly. Yep, he could spend $9 million a day right now for the rest of his life and still have a lot of money
Still have a
left.
lot of money. That's right.
And still have a lot of money left. And that's one. And guess what? He doesn't own a product. He
No.
doesn't own not one product. He said he just created a platform to where you can come and sell, and he just takes a profit out of that. Okay. So when is it going to be time to where we will buy your product? Okay. They say the wealthiest place is the cemetery. Why is
Yes.
that? Because there it's buried or a book that should have been written, a
Mm-hmm.
business should have been started, it's obviously dead, a family that has should have been started, it's actually dead, okay?
Yeah.
And you're dying and burying your gift. If you don't use it right away, the Most High God is going to take it and give it to somebody
Give it to
else.
somebody else.
You know,
That's right.
so we can. I mean, back in the days, everybody had a business, right? Nobody had a job. Everybody was buying. What if you had eggs, I will trade you my goat cheese for your egg. Okay,
Yeah, that was
and
commerce. That's
yeah,
right.
that was way back in the days, right? We were
Mm-hmm.
kings and queens in Africa.
Yes.
Okay, so it's we can still get that back, but we also have to trust one another. And being as a so-called black man, as a Brahmin in this astral state, we don't trust each other. That's the only thing
No.
that we lack. Okay, we
It's
don't
the
trust each
crabs
other,
in the barrel
and when you don't
mentality.
trust somebody, you can't work.
That's right. That's right. But the whole thing is I was talking to someone else about this a couple weeks ago. We had a broadcast and we were talking about how we won't intertrade within our own communities, and if one person has a bit of information or a certain amount, a certain product or something like that, we won't support that. We'll go outside of our community, and we have to stop doing
Exactly.
that. We'll never build up where we're supposed to if we don't support our own. And it has
Exactly.
nothing to do with racial prejudice. It has something to do with building up us as a people, who we are.
As a people,
You know.
absolutely, absolutely, we are our worst as an enemy.
Oh yeah.
Again, and it comes down to not trusting each other. But we are the most nation out of all the race in the world. We are the most nation that spend a lot of money. Look at every Jordan out there is spent by us. Your
Yeah.
clothing line,
Yeah.
your Gucci, and all this other stuff. So that's why actually, as of today, I'm actually working on BETIKU line.
I
Okay,
like that.
all
That's
right.
good.
What I mean? It's like you can sew your own clothes, hire
Mm-hmm.
a manufacturing company, wear your own logo. That's why I say it kills me when I see a lot of us in the hood, when not to knock a Michael Jordan or Kobe or LeBron James or
Right.
whoever. I don't watch basketball at all. But wearing their jersey on their name, and you don't know these guys.
You don't know 'em.
Okay,
And they don't know
you
you.
don't even know 'em. And they don't know you. Like, I'll
Mm-mm.
be damned if I let my son
Come
wear
on.
a jersey that says LeBron on it or Kobe or whoever the case may be. It better be my last name. Okay,
Right.
it
I
better
like
be
that.
my last name.
That's
But
true.
Chiku, you gotta brand yourself. You never saw any of the disciples wearing Caesar Roman shirts.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or
That's
branding
true.
anybody else.
Yeah.
It was the Christ. Okay? So we're the most stupid and also the most smartest people at the same
At the
time.
same time, right.
Okay? And we were singing a song, Gucci this, Gucci that, Louis this, I'm proud of that. And we don't own a piece of it.
We own
And
a
these
piece
people
of it.
don't really care about who you are. And they're wealthy.
Mm.
On top of that, anyways, I'm not going to say anything that I'll regret. So I'm just
No,
going to
no.
leave it at that.
Listen, bro. This is a Freedom Truth Radio. You say what you want to say. you got
I mean,
an open
and
platform, bro.
Yeah, I mean, you wear somebody designer that don't know anything about the Most High,
No.
don't care about your race, and also they like men. You know what I mean? I don't care what preference who you go with,
Mhm.
but they like men. You know what I mean? So it's like you're wearing something that the Most High talks about, and you're going to church at the same time.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. So, and you gotta, again, it goes back to fight your shadows, hire the real you. Meaning, you gotta fire your own self first. You gotta go in. You gotta go somewhere where there's nobody around. You gotta
Come on.
be pissed off at yourself.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta be mad at yourself. You gotta beat yourself off. You gotta beat yourself up
Mhm.
until you wake up. Like when we were growing up, when you did something wrong, your mom beat the mess out of you.
You
All right,
come on, man.
you know,
I know
and
I
you
got
say,
it.
you know what, I'm not gonna do that again because
No,
she beat the crap out of you. But there's no
listen, they
timeout.
didn't have to call the cops,
Okay,
man. You was too scared of home.
exactly, exactly. You were scared of home. I mean,
Yeah,
I grew up in that to where
same
my
here.
parents like, don't do this, don't do that. And you know what? It's stuck in my head. But
Yeah,
as a grown man, I understand why they do that now. You
yeah,
know,
yeah.
just because you live in America doesn't mean you have to act like an American. You can, you know what I mean? But you don't want to break. You don't want to break rules. It's okay to break. I'm sorry. You don't want to break the law. It's okay to break the rules. I think
Yes,
Arnold Schwarzenegger
yes.
said that best. You can break the rule, but don't break
Don't
the
break the
law.
law.
You
Yeah,
may say, what is the difference, Pete? Okay. Versus right now is definitely you don't want to cross a red light if you're driving, but you can definitely cross. You can pass. If it's yellow, it's okay,
mm-hmm.
right? If they say, you know what, pay your 10% type, great. That's a rule. That's not a law.
That's right.
Okay. Now people may say, well, I don't pay my 10%. I haven't paid 10% types, guys, in 10 years.
Okay,
I pay my 10% to the people that actually need it, and they say thank you at the end.
and you see where it's
That's my
going.
reward.
Come on.
So you see where it's going, and they're really saying thank you. I'm
Mm-hmm.
sowing seed into somebody that the Most High is pleased and well. I'm not going to put it into a system
That's good.
or a church that is already doing well. Like if I'm gonna put $100, and if you, I'm not saying don't pay your tax, guys. I'm just saying this is an example.
Yes, it. Yes, it.
We are the fear is if you don't pay this, the Lord's not going to bless you. That's a bunch of BS.
Yeah.
Okay,
Right.
go talk to the wealthy people and say how much did you pay in your tithes and offering? Right now, if you were to run into a problem at your church and you say, hey, you know what, I need to borrow a loan, they're going to tell you we can't help you out.
No,
It's
but
happened to
wait
me
a minute. What
before.
happened to all the
Yeah,
records of
exactly,
taxes, tithes and stuff
exactly,
you paid? What happened to that?
exactly.
That's
But
right.
if you put that into a trading account, you come in there, let it compound interest, because the money you put in your church, they take out and put it at a bank, which is
Where
not
it's
your bank,
earning
or
0.2%.
or and it's earning them interest.
Yeah.
That's right. You need to deposit money into your own fund, your kids' fund,
Mm-hmm.
and let it grow and compound. Nobody teaches leverage or compounding. Leverage and compounding are the way to get wealthy. What is
Yes.
leverage? Because nobody knows what leverage. Leverage means pretty much you're sowing seed into something that's going to continue to actually pay you, and you have a lot of people working with you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, leverage means right now if you own a McDonald's, right? If you're the only one that open up cash register, flip the fries or flip the hamburgers, you're not going to be successful.
No.
If you hire 20 different people to do different things, and guess what? You pay them $10 an hour, and they put in 8 hours a day. 10 times 8 hours is what? 80 hours
That's
in a
it.
day. You couldn't do that. That is called leverage. And the compounder is pretty much you put money into a system or a trading account or a strong investment account that's going to make money for you whether you like it or not, whether you're sick or you're in bed, you're going on vacation, it's going to
Mm-hmm.
make money for you. Okay? Those are the two things that we are not taught to definitely do. If you own a company, you still have a job that you pretty much the job owns you.
Yes.
Okay?
That's it.
That's why they call it self-employed. You're all by yourself. You can do bad all by yourself, but you're
Mm-hmm.
never going to get rich or get wealthy.
No.
You need to have a business, develop a system. Even though
Yes.
McDonald's, their hamburger may not be the actual best, they have a system, and a system works. Without a system, it's not going to work or profit at all.
That's right. That's good. That's very good. It's almost like making a system duplicatable so it can it can streamline itself.
Exactly,
You know.
exactly. And what you're doing, Vincent, it is. I mean, I applaud you. I listen to your actual show whenever I have the extra time,
Mm-hmm.
and we need more radio shows like this to really help our people, the community,
Yes.
tap into different knowledge and different like wealth and information. And so my hats are to you, sir. You're doing
Thank you.
an amazing job.
I appreciate
And
it.
I hope it continues to definitely grow, and your listeners too as well. Please, if you have to support him in some way or somehow,
Mm-hmm.
because we need radio stations like this to continue to really move across the globe.
Yeah. Well, it's there's definitely a push, and it's a lot of work, but I'm all about trying to empower the people with information that they don't get on the mainstream media, as well
Exactly.
as get
Exactly.
people like yourself exposed to the community so they can know that there's other people out there that look like them that are doing it and being successful. It's this is
Hmm.
not a far cry. There's actual people that are doing the work, putting in the legwork, and putting in the time to help their
Absolutely.
people be successful, and that's a good thing. That's what we need. Some people think it's just it's fantasy, but it's not. This is real. I'm
It is
real.
real.
Mr.
Absolutely.
Batico is real. He's a real businessman. He's had ups and downs in his successes, and the reason why he's successful now is because he has kept at it.
Yes. And I failed a lot. Failed. I mean, never look yourself as a failure.
Hmm.
Failure. If anybody tell you that you're a failure, you need to disconnect from them. Just because you
Absolutely.
fail doesn't mean you're a failure. You learn more by failing, right? If there's no test, there's no testimony.
That's right. Yeah.
Hello, it's Stephanie. Stephanie
Hey,
Bradbury.
Hey, Pete, we got a caller on. Stephanie is joining us. Stephanie Bradbury. Did we lose Pete?
Hey,
Oh man. Hey, Steph. Thanks for calling in.
you are
And
welcome.
I think we just lost Pete, but we're getting him to call back in. How are
Oh,
you?
okay, cool. That's fine. All right, we'll see if we get that all connected
Yeah,
back.
yeah. I'm glad you called in because I know you can relate to some of the things we're talking about here.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I was like, thank goodness for the power of social media because I was on Instagram
Uh huh.
and I'm like, oh snap.
Time, okay? But you got to have the right team, and it's gonna take you a while. Just don't go in business with your friends. If okay, find somebody that hates what you do. If you don't like accounting, find somebody that likes to do.
Oh, hello.
Hello, Pete.
Did we lose both of them?
Hey, you still there?
I'm still here. We're getting Pete back on now
Okay.
too. Pete.
Hey, Pete.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay,
sir.
sorry
I'm here.
about
Sorry
that.
about that.
All
We
right.
got a friend on the line. Stephanie Bradbury called in, and I think somehow lines got crossed and end up knocking you off. So say hello to
Okay.
Stephanie.
I think I lost her.
Hello, Miss Stephanie Bradbury.
Did we lose her? Oh my
Wait,
God.
Stephanie, you there?
We lost her too.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Well, we'll get her back on,
we'll
but
get it.
Well,
we'll say hello.
I'm gonna definitely tell you about her. She is. I met her doing an event in Philly,
Uh
or
huh.
actually in New Jersey, and I respect her a lot. And her products are great. I'm using it
Oh
right
yeah, her
now.
products are
I would
amazing.
never buy an aftershave product like the tin skin. We all use it, right? If
Yeah,
you're a
yeah.
brother, you know what tin skin is. All right.
Is it?
Because I know what's it's
Okay.
inside it. And she's a businesswoman,
Yes,
so I'm
she
going
is.
to support her rather than me supporting Dove. I don't know who's Dove. I
I
don't
don't
know
know
where they
Dove.
work at. Okay,
I know
all
that's
right.
right.
And I can't pick up the phone and call the CEO. Okay, so so me using the Bradbury, the product is great. And guess what? The packaging was amazing. It was
Oh yeah,
personal.
very
And
personal
that is a
and very
sister. Yes,
professional as
and
well.
that and very professional, and she knows her stuff.
Yeah.
Okay,
Now I'm gonna tell you
so
one of
and
my
she
personal favorite products that she makes is the charcoal soap, and
yes,
is
that's
great for
good.
your skin. And matter of fact, I tell anybody that has any type of problems with eczema or if you have like dry skin problems, get this
Yeah,
charcoal soap, and it will change your life, change your skin. And you don't have to use
exactly.
that chemical stuff that's in the stores because that stuff really eats up your skin and it can really cause cancer because it's so many chemicals in that. As a matter of fact, you probably shouldn't wear or use anything on your skin that you can't eat.
You're breaking out, sir.
Huh?
Mr. Vincent?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me
Okay,
still?
yeah. Yes, I can hear
Okay.
you now.
No, but I'm definitely a supporter of her business, and I'm glad that you found out about her products. And she's another entrepreneur, and really, she's grinding hard, and I'm really happy for her too.
Yes, awesome. Yeah, I mean, if you have Netflix, I will go watch this video called "The One Percenter." The One Percenter was a documentary done by the Johnson and Johnson family. They're wealthy family. Now, the
Wow.
Johnson Johnson family owns a array of information. Their product, we all grew up using their baby
Yeah, yeah.
oil, their lotion, but that family is so wealthy because we all made them wealthy. But if they've never come in the hood, they've never helped the community out. So right now, and I don't use any product unless I know who is the CEO and what led him to make it. Now she made this product because basically she had, breakout from another product, so that's what led her into doing
Yes.
something. So when something goes wrong in your life, that's a chance for you to solve. You want to be wealthy, solve a problem.
Solve a problem. That's it. Well, Pete, I'm solving a problem presently now with New Ankh Vegan Catering is getting started. We're doing
Oh,
our
that's
launch
awesome.
date on the 22nd of September.
Okay,
So I don't know if you'll be
awesome.
on the East Coast then, but if you are, you already have an open invitation to come
Awesome.
because the problem that I'm solving is that more people are getting in tune with this whole vegan trend,
Healthy
and they
lifestyle.
need to
Yes,
know that
exactly.
there's some healthy food that actually tastes good. It don't just taste like grass and leaves.
Exactly.
So we'll
Exactly.
definitely be
Yep.
doing we're doing catering, but we're also getting into prepackaged meals. So if you're in Minneapolis and you need some vegan food out there, we'd be happy to ship you some, man.
Absolutely. I mean, 95% of my diet is vegan anyway.
Yeah.
Vegetarian and vegan at the
Yes.
same time. So I do not eat red meat. I use the Beyond Meat. So if you're available, I will not be buying from Beyond Meat anymore. I
Okay.
just buy
You
yours.
got it, man.
Okay. So yeah. So and it is a goal to help each other out.
Mm-hmm.
Keep the money circling directly in the system. And thank you for actually putting out a product like that because
Yeah.
we need it. You
Yeah.
know.
Absolutely. And it's I decided that along with some inspiration I got from you and other businessmen like my friend Bernard Borges and Stephanie
Yes.
Bradbury and other people that I've worked with and surrounded myself by, that this is my last year being an employee for anybody else, because the only way to
Awesome.
establish a legacy for
Awesome.
my family is to take ownership. And
Exactly.
they can fire me from my job at any time, but nobody can fire me from
Mhm.
my gift.
That's awesome. Ownership is, and if you look at the word own,
Mm-hmm.
it says on with it now.
All right, I like
That's
that.
that's my on plan. It's on. You got to turn it on.
Mm-hmm.
You got to get with it now. Okay.
I like
All
that,
right.
man.
Okay. So that's my acronym. If you want to steal it, feel free to do so.
Listen, I'm
But
putting it
we
in the
all can
chat room
own
now,
something,
man.
huh? Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. So tell us. I know we didn't get much time to talk about your the main business that you're in, which is forex trading and uh, binary options. Uh, at least put it out there so we can put the website out to people and let people know exactly what you do with that, with the helping people expand their wealth and finding out how to increase their
Yep.
earnings and also create a legacy for themselves and know how to put their
Mhm.
money in a place where it's going to be compounded better than these banks, because the banks are robbing us, man.
Exactly. Absolutely. Yep. Absolutely. Well, Silverstar Live is silverstarlive.com. We are a platform that educates people how to trade on the financial market, which is the largest market in the world. The forex market does about $5.1 trillion traded a day. It's bigger than the stocks. Everybody's involved in that market. But nobody's teaching us how to tap into that market and actually get paid on it and make money out of it. If you look at these hedge fund guys in New York, they're trading. Okay,
Yeah.
so we teach people to actually to keep that money directly in your account. Okay, and to tap into our products and services that we offer for you to actually be in control of your own money. If you have a 401k, IRA, all these different investment vehicles, you're really not in control, and you don't know who the CEO is. And then you got to pay high taxes in them, and you have to wait till you're like 50, 60, 75 years old to
Yeah.
really tap into it.
That's true.
Okay, we like let your money build for you for a few years, 3 or 4 years, all right, and then start living on your interest. Okay, start living on your wealth, because right now you never get rich. So we have a platform to where you can come in and learn to actually trade. So you'll get the instruction and advice, not from me, from a master person who's been trading successfully. And then also we have an algorithm software that help you trade better directly on the market without you having to use your psychological mind. It doesn't have any emotions. You pretty
Mm.
much are in control of it. You plug and play. You can turn it on, off and on whenever you want to. You can pick whatever currency pair that you want to definitely trade on the market. Okay, so it's not really hands-on. It's pretty much a navigation to really help you trade better. It's almost like it's almost like it's EPS, right? You
Okay.
can log online and take the instructions, or you can plug in your address and let the GPS get you there. Now, I'll
I
tell you right
like
now,
that.
I would take GPS all day, every day.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right, because here's why. It'll tell me if there's an accident. It'll tell me if there's a traffic. It tells me exactly how long it's going to take get me to my destination. Although we don't promise or guarantee anybody in return, we can show past performance and allow people to really be in control. And guess what? And now you pay taxes on your own. We don't deduct anybody's income at all. And that way we actually teach you on becoming a business owner. So that way you kind of deduct your expenses, or whatever is left is where you pay your Uncle Sam. Okay, so it's not the other way around
Yes.
uh, where your 401k they're taking 40 to 50%
Oh,
of
bro,
what you
please.
made, but they've made 100% off your money, and here's what they give you. This is peanuts. And as being in the black community, we don't have any money, and we always think we need thousands. But no, if you have at least a grand, you can start with Silver Star, and we will teach you
That's
and
amazing.
hold your hand until you're free to go, until you can learn this stuff on your own. And then you can learn with us as long as you actually want to. We're
Right.
just a platform, an educational platform that really helps you to be in control of your own money.
Wow. That's really a great platform. Now, you hear that? Just I want to put the word out to you that are listening in the Freedom Truth Radio audience. When you put your money into a savings account at a general bank, whether it be any of the mainstream banks, Chase, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, TD, if you put $1,000 in there, it will take you a year to earn $10. Did you hear what I
Absolutely,
said?
yes.
A year to earn $10 on $1,000 deposit. Do you have time to wait that long to make that type of money? Because what happens is the reason why the banks stay in business and they're paying you peanuts on your deposits is because when they take your money as a deposit, they're going to the forex guys and they're trading with compound interest with what Peter's talking about. So he has a system and a platform where we're skipping the middleman, and the middleman is in this case is considered the bank. So we're skipping the middleman and we're going right to where the big boys play and putting our money into a place that it can compound itself and earn the interest that the banks are earning on your own money. You don't have to wait for the bank. And guess what? You don't have to wait until you're 59 and a half to take your money out and get charged
Can you
by
hear
a
me?
40% tax. Hey, Steph, you back on?
Yes. I hope so.
Oh, you are. You're live. Pete, you still there? Oh, he's trying to merge the lines. We got this new system, guys. So I apologize if we we keep dropping lines. But you got them both?
Are we both here?
He's trying to pick him up again. Okay. See, that's a problem we got, Pete. We got this new system where the phone lines keep dropping if another person calls in. But okay, so we need somebody that's avid in technology to create a system for us where that this works better than Skype, that can keep both people on the phone at the same time. Because I got two important guests that I'd like to talk to, and we keep losing them.
All right.
Stephanie, what about you? Still there? Oh wow. Okay. Yeah. Well, we got to get a better system.
All right.
Yeah, the new Skype
Well,
system.
I got you. Well, I got like 5 minutes left.
Yeah, same here.
So if you guys have any more questions you guys would like me to answer, I'll be more than happy to be to answer that for you.
Sure. Well, I just put up Silver Star Live website up in the chat room so people can find out about that. Go on over there and stop giving your banks your money, your hard-earned money that first of all, they charge you to take it out, and then they charge you to keep it in. It takes you a year to earn $10 on $1,000. So put it into a place where it's going to grow a lot more. And this is a trusted company. One thing I can say about Mr. Pete BETIKU, as long as I've been knowing him, I haven't known him that long, but I met him through some other successful business people, and I trust what he says, and I know he has a track record for being honest and direct. And his company, Silver Star Live, has a track record of being very honest and direct. He's not running a Ponzi scheme. He's not running a pyramid scheme. He's not running a get-rich-quick scheme where you put money in and you can't get in contact with anybody. You have people you can contact. He has a staff. He has a team that you can converse with on a regular basis, and they'll walk you through the whole process. And the website is a legit website. It's not a Weebly website. It's not a WordPress website. It's a real website that you can go to.
Yeah, you're right.
And
you're right. Yep.
So because there's a lot of people out there selling products, man, and promising things, and they're running Ponzi schemes. And Ponzi schemes is where people promise products and there's nothing there.
That's right. Yep. And they have no phone numbers, that you can't reach them. The minute
that's right.
The minute they actually take after you actually pay them, they're gone. So if anybody go to our website, we are revamping it. We just uploaded a brand new website right now, so there's a few tabs that's not completed. But if you go there right now, that's our newest website that just got uploaded today, actually. So we're really proud of the website. It's got the purple and the gold and the silver look because we're kings, you're queen, and that's the color of the Most High. And that's the color of our website.
Great. Royalty.
Royalty, yes.
That's what it's all about.
Exactly.
Stephanie just posted a comment in the chat room and says, Silver Star Live is awesome. Personally, I've tried invested with many places like Fidelity and got basically squat. 6 months with Silver Star beat out over 10 years with anybody else. That's amazing.
All right, awesome. Well, thank you, Miss Bradbury.
Yeah.
And she's an amazing person. Like, I will promote her product all day, every day.
Right.
So I encourage you guys to. I wish I had a website in my head right now, but you can look it up on Stephanie Bradbury on YouTube or on Facebook or on Instagram, and follow her. She's a great person. I've got a pleasure of doing business with her. It's nothing but amazing.
That's it. Well, Pete, thank you so much for joining us, and I'm glad you had time to take out of your busy schedule and come and talk about your book and your company. And I really appreciate your supporting of the show. And definitely, if you're in town or if you're on the East Coast in September, please stop by and see us.
Okay.
We'll be glad to have you. And
awesome.
once I finish reading your book, I'm going to call you back and have you back on the show because I know it's a great read. I can't wait to get my hands on it. But I wanted to let
Thanks
the
so
people
much, and
know
please
about it.
don't forget to leave review.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. But
Awesome.
I'm an avid book reader, so I'm definitely going to support.
Okay, good deal.
Yeah,
Awesome, awesome,
yeah.
brother. Well, it's been a pleasure and an honor to be on your show, and I'll continue for. I'm not gonna say pray for you. I'm gonna continue to meditate and to share
Thank
this
you,
radio station and to get the word out there. So thank you for all your hard work, sir.
thank you very much, and join us again. But you have a good night and enjoy the rest of the evening.
All right,
All right,
all right then, sir.
all
Okay,
right.
yeah, bye bye.
There you have it, folks. Mr. Pete BETIKU. Go on over to Amazon. We posted the link in the chat room and check out his book, How to Fire Your Shadows and Hire the Real You. Oh, perfect. People can see it. So yeah, go over there and get the book. It's not expensive. It's a good investment into yourself. If you are tired of the rat race, you're tired of running somebody else's company, and you want to find out how to tap into yourself and figure out how to get your own gifts to come alive and be successful at them, this is a good book to read. And I know from the ethic that he lives and he preaches that he's putting some good wisdom nuggets in there. So it's good for you to have in your collection. Also, go over and support Stephanie Bradbury. She has some great products. If you want to get some soap, some shea butter, some deodorant, she makes all this stuff by hand. So please support her. Great products. And okay, bring her online, Steph. I keep typing your website in the wrong way, and I'm glad you came back on.
It's okay. Yeah, I keep correcting it. You know that English side of me
I know.
has to top out.
No, but give the people, since you're on here, give the people your website because I want them to go over there and crash the site by buying so much product that you have too many orders to fulfill.
Okay. You can always reach me at www.bradbury.live. That's BRADBERRY .LIVE. And you can always follow me on social media at Stephanie J. Bradbury for Instagram and YouTube, and at Naturally Fit and Well on Facebook.
That's great. That's great. Go over there, you guys, and get some products of hers. Stop buying this Dove, Ivory, Caress, every kind of soap, Lever 2000. Stop buying that foolishness in the store because it's doing nothing but breaking out your skin, especially if you are a melanated individual. That soap is not made for you. I'm telling you, this is why you got kids with eczema and look like they don't put no lotion on. Buying that soap is no good. Not good for our skin. And so go over to a person that is making good natural products that will not only clean you, but also help your skin condition if you have psoriasis or eczema. This is a good natural product to use for you. She makes shea butter. She makes skin cream. She makes deodorants. Any type of thing that you need for your
Bug
skin.
Shield is selling like hotcakes right now. You
What is?
definitely want to enjoy your summer, not get bitten up to bits.
Oh, you got a natural bug repellent?
Heck yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yes, I make it all. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
yes.
okay. Y'all stop buying off. Go over to Stephanie's site.
Stephanie, what's the website again?
Yes.
Bradbury
It
Live.
is
www.
Bradbury.live. And it has rose geranium in it, so it helps to repel ticks as well.
Wow. That's good.
I get it in. I don't play around.
I know you don't. I know you one of the hardest working girls in the skincare game.
For sure. And my next event is a week from today, the 29th. It's going to be in Princeton at the Forestville Village. So you can stop by and grab all the items that you like in person. And I am doing pre-orders and also pre-bookings for readings.
Okay. So, wait a minute. You said the 29th at Princeton Forestville Village. Is this going to be like in the courtyard area?
No, it's actually going to be inside of a venue. It's going to be next door to a place called Monday Morning Flowers, and it's on Main Street there. There's going to be like balloons and signs and everything.
Okay, good. So you're going to have all your products out there. What time? What's the time?
It is from 11 to 4.
Okay, that's good. That's good. So those of you, if you're in church next Sunday, after you leave church, go support Miss Stephanie Bradbury. Get some products. Take them home. Use them. You won't regret. You'll never go back to Walmart and buy that mainstream stuff again. This stuff works.
Nope.
It's good. It's
and
good
it lasts like
skin.
2 to 3 times as long as anything you're going to get off those store shelves.
Yeah. Not only that, it's you're supporting your community. You know, why not buy from a product specialist that you know and can get a personal relationship by meeting her? Because she'll, and even if you get the chance to get there and talk to her face to face, tell her what kind of conditions you have with your skin, she'll be able to recommend what type of products you should use. Because she's into essential oils, she's into herbs, and she knows what combinations to put together that can be healing to your skin. And we want to last long. People don't know that your skin is the largest organ in your body.
For sure.
And we put all kind of foolishness on there, man. It's like, we put stuff. And now it's funny because all the mainstream products have all these warnings. Keep out of the reach of children. You know what I'm saying? And we just steady
like
putting it on our skin like it's nothing.
Soak it all in. Soak in all those toxins.
Yeah,
actually, you know my history. That's how I got into this, because literally I was killing myself from the outside in because I thought all these things were actually natural, and they were not.
No, they're not.
They were shutting down my organs one by one.
Wow. That's
wow,
crazy.
you guys have my picture up there and everything.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
We do it for real. We ain't playing
no you guys got it going on over there now.
Yeah, we do it for real because, we got to support people that's doing it big in our community because, the word's got to get out.
Just know when you see me in person, I might look slightly different, but it's still me.
Stop. You look the same. Come on now.
People are like, who's that? It's like, it's me. No, for real, who's that in the picture? No, it's totally me. I guarantee it.
No, it's her. She's the person you see in the picture there, and she has all the products. Did you get any more of that honey from the farm?
Oh, you know what? Funny you should mention that. My children are actually going to start extracting it tomorrow.
Oh, wow.
So it will be out soon. But if you go to the website, bradbury.live, you will see the item picture and description there, and you can start putting in pre-orders for it.
Great.
And you will be emailed directly as soon as it's back in stock.
Let me tell y'all, that I'm a vegan, and that's probably the 1% of non-vegan product that I still use because, we can argue that all day. Some people say, you ain't no real vegan, you eat honey. Well, guess what? It's a natural product, and I'm going to eat it because it's good, and it's good for you, and it's local, which means it has a way of helping you fight off the toxins that are airborne in this area, in the area that you are. It's good. If you're going to have honey, you should buy local honey, not that mess they sell in the store that they dye and turn it gold and is high fructose corn syrup. It's not really honey.
Oh my goodness! Haven't we talked about that one before? We could go on for like another 3 hours
about
that.
We could do a whole workshop on it. But this this honey that you're selling, it's natural, it's good, it's local, and it's medicinal. It's one of the good products that you can use from nature. That one will not go bad. Two, it will actually help you. It will help your insides. I put it in my tea all the time.
The taste is out of this world. I mean, and it's not because my children help produce it, but my goodness, like, you tasted it.
The first time I tasted it, I was like, what is this? This is like, when they talk about the Bible and land flowing and milk and honey, I said, this must be what it tastes like because that was unreal. That's the best honey I ever had in my life.
I was like, what flowers did they
I know,
find?
that's
Because
what I'm
I
saying.
need to find them myself.
Right. I don't know, but it was amazing. I put it in my tea. I put it in my oatmeal. Good stuff.
Very good stuff. I'm still like holding on to the last corners of the last bottle I have for myself.
When I'm starting with this vegan catering business, I need to get like some cases of that. And I don't know how hard the bees are working, but
very hard. I need
to put in some overtime for me because I need like some cases. Huh?
I said they work very hard. It takes 12 bees to make 1 teaspoon.
Yeah, they working hard, but I need them to work double time.
Yeah, they work
because the winter's getting ready to come up, and I know they're about to go in hibernation.
Where he takes them to court. Like, we work super hard.
Yeah, right.
And you guys get all the bees.
I'm about to open up a bee sweatshop and have them working 24/7.
I did not hear that. La 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 la.
Oh my God.
Mm-mm. I need those little babies to pollinate all the herbs that I use.
I know. I'm gonna have them working overtime so we can get enough going for the winter time because I know they don't produce during the winter.
No, they don't.
It's getting ready to come up.
Kill the wasps, save the honeybees.
See, that's it. You see all these people talking about the honeybees are dying. We got to do something about that, man.
Got to get rid of the GMOs.
Yes.
That's it. And the chemtrails.
Oh my goodness.
Chemtrails.
Yep.
I won't mention any companies, but
no, of course not. You can see them when the planes are spraying them. No, get you a set of binoculars.
Yeah, don't get me started on that one.
Oh man, we got to run like a whole 4-hour show on that. You know, as a matter of fact, Stephanie has been a guest of mine a couple of times. As a matter of fact, the reason why I have my radio show is that I was a guest along with Bernard Borges on her show about a year ago. And can you believe this show has been going on almost a year?
It's crazy.
Yeah, no, September's coming up for a year. So in September, I got to do a really big show and I'm trying to have like maybe a 2 or 3 hour show with some of the guests that were prior guests on this show over the past year. And we're going to talk about all the things that we normally talk about, you know, the GMOs, the food stuff that's going in, and you know, just make people aware because this is not just a one-time thing that we talk about this. We have to keep this information going because we want to make people aware that you have to perpetuate the truth in our community so we can stay made aware about what's happening, what's changing, what's going into our food. Because guess what? They're not changing about not putting the stuff in our food.
You got that right.
Yeah. So we have to keep making people aware.
Yes, and I love when you use that adage, you know, first the truth will upset you and then it'll set you free or something like that. Yeah. I know I'm probably tearing that up.
No, you got it. It'll make you mad first and then make you free. But, you know, get people mad enough and maybe they won't get mad enough to change. That's what we want.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what we want.
Absolutely.
Yep. So next Sunday, you guys, go see Miss Bradbury over at Forestal Village from 11 to 4, right?
Yes, indeed.
Okay.
And you can see all that information on my events page on my website and also on social media.
Good. All right. So I know I'm going to see you on the 22nd of September, right, at my vegan catering launch.
Oh, no.
You got an event?
Actually have, I'm going to be in competition mode on the 22nd.
Oh, wow.
My workout group, we're going to be in Philly, and we're going up there as a team to do this whole fitness course.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
I know.
That's
Did
really
you see
good.
My most recent picture on Instagram and Facebook?
No, I've seen you guys.
My
you guys
Olympic
doing
arm?
some serious workouts, man. That's great.
Yeah, you got to check it out. That high intensity interval
you.
training will do it for you.
I need to come join you. That's what I need to do. Because you and
Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, we get it in.
Okay, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. That's good. I need to do something to get myself in better shape. Always trying to stay in shape, but I got to do more things to keep myself in better shape.
Yep. Come on out to Helene Full Park. We would love to have you.
That's good. What about can I bring my teenagers?
Absolutely.
Okay.
My kids are out there all the time.
Oh, good.
They're only 8 and 9, so.
Oh, all right. Well, yeah. I'll bring my girls. Get them in shape.
Fabulous.
That's good.
We'll go toe-to-toe doing some push-ups.
Hey, listen. You might beat me the first couple weeks, but
well, you'll beat me on pull-ups. How's that? Because I'm still not up to a full pull-up yet. I can do some knee-ups and stuff.
I can do pull-ups, but I'm trying to get up there with Divine because he's a beast.
Yeah, well, that's my trainer, right?
I know. Yeah, he's good. He's been talking to me about coming there for a long time, and I'm not even gonna say nothing because I just gotta do better.
Yes. Now that I know
yeah, I do.
I know. No, there's no excuse. He's gonna be on
really
you.
Yep.
For real. Because if I'm out there sweating no, I can't say that on radio. If I'm out there getting pummeled and doing these workouts, you got to be out there too.
Yeah, well,
you can do it.
I'm just going to do it. I'm not even going to talk about it. I'm not going to make excuses. It's something I need to do because it's good for your well-being.
Absolutely. And mind, body, spirit.
He lives by that stuff. He's very good at it too. So I know, you'll get results.
I'm telling you, look at these pictures, look at these videos, we are no joke out there, and we are all about supporting each other, so it's not just about what we do out there in the park or in the gym. I mean, if one of us has an event, we are out there supporting. We are family through and through.
It's about lifestyle. That's good. That's really good.
Yes.
Yep. Well, my time is about to be up, Steph. Thank you so much for calling in and chatting a little bit with Pete. He was glad to hear you was on the show, and he talked about your products.
We kept booting each other off.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I told you we got to get somebody that knows technology, can get a better system here that beats Skype. But he is an avid user of your products and a supporter of your business, so he was glad to hear that you were on.
Yeah, we keep it in the community. Like I said, I bought, 2 of his books. I've invested with this company. He's invested in my products. So, I mean, and obviously we support you as well, and you support us. So, I mean, it just keeps going round and round.
That's good. That's what we're supposed to do. Definitely.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, we will talk again, and hopefully before September. And, definitely talk because you got that event next week. So, if I don't see you, I'm definitely going to put an order in. Because I got to get some more charcoal soap anyway.
It's amazing. It's called It's Amazing.
It is amazing. I know that's the name of it, but I
know that's how it got its name. Everybody, it's amazing. Yeah. I'm like, I know.
Yeah.
That's the name of it.
Yep. Yeah.
All right, but it's been a blast and so good being on the other side of this radio.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, when you want to have a show back on again? You got to do that again.
What, to think about it or be on your show?
No, well, you already know you're going to come back on my show, but I'm saying to think about a show.
Oh, goodness. I don't know. It's like I'm so busy making these products and keeping people healthy.
That's a good thing. Keep doing that. Don't stop doing that.
I know, right? Oh, my gosh. It's like, woe is me. My business is, like, expanding. How dare it?
Yeah, right. Shame on you.
I know. I get no sympathy.
Shame on you for being successful.
All right, but it's been real. I'm going to sign off here and get back to Instagram because I know I'm like...
You got to promote. That's right.
Have a few more things to get back to. Yes.
Yeah. All right, then. Thank you.
All right. Have a pleasant evening.
You too.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right, folks. That is it for me tonight. We had 2 great guests on, Mr. Pete BETIKU. Again, go over to Amazon, get his book. And then go over to my friend Stephanie's website, www.bradburylive. Go get you some soap. Go get you some all products that she sells. She's got good stuff. Just go support. And until next time, we will see you again, or you'll hear from us again on the Freedom Truth Radio Show. Thank you for joining us and tuning in tonight. Until next time, we're going to say good night.